All right, we are joined on the podium by North Texas head coach Ross Hodge, Latrell, Josell, and Atin, Wright. Coach, let's just start by getting some general comments from you, and then we'll open it up for questions.
Okay. I want to start out by congratulating Coach Conkle and Tulsa on making it to the quarterfinals. Got a lot of respect for Coach and the program that he's building. They battled a ton of injuries all year long. Played without Jared Garcia for most of the season, and then the rest of the roster sprinkled in and out. They never really did get fully healthy until now, so I have a ton of respect for them. As far as the game and us, was disappointed, honestly, was disappointed defensively in the first half. I know you're going to look at a stat sheet and say, well, Coach, you guys shot 30% from the floor, you shot 15% from three. But honestly, I felt like it was like our defense that was kind of leading to that sum. Fouled too much, had some breakdowns on some things we knew were coming, and just didn't execute. And then I think, you start feeling a little of the pressure. You don't make a couple shots. And so I was more disappointed defensively. That's what I challenged our team with at half. I thought we did a much better job, obviously, in the second half of playing. Still fouled a little too much, but they got good players. Keeson Willis has had an incredible career. I've known him forever. And, I just felt like we were finally able to string some stops together, made simple plays offensively. And, I thought Jasper's three to start the second half kind of got the lid off a little bit, and then Massey hit the big one to give us the lead, followed by, Trell's second half kind of explosion. And that's what I love about this team and love about Latrell specifically. We challenged him at halftime to play better. He knew he needed to play better. He didn't take it personal, took the accountability, and he came out and had a monster second half. And Atin really kept us in the game in the first half when we were trying to find our footing.
All right, Coach. Raise your hand if you have a question. Right here in the front row on the left, give us your name and affiliation.
Yeah, Brett Vito, Denton Record Chronicle. So you talk a little bit about the struggles in the first half. What do you think really turned it there in the second half for you guys?
Our ability to get stops without fouling. They shot, where is it? My eyes are getting really bad. Our guys laugh at me. Sometimes they think I'm making up stats in the huddles, but I actually just can't see them. They shot 15 free throws in the first half, which was entirely too many, and it's hard to get into a flow offensively when you're taking the ball out of the net. So I think if you take away the first possession of the second half, where we gave them 3 cracks at it and fouled a three-point shooter, if you take that away, we were able to stop them without fouling, get in transition a little bit, play with a little more offensive flow, and play organically instead of walking the ball up the floor every single time, having to run a set play against a set defense.
And you guys have been so good defensively all year. Is that just a comfort to know that you could return to that defense to really get you guys going at that point?
Yes. Yes, you got to be careful this time of the year. It's not a light switch, and you got to be able to execute for 40 minutes. But we do know, and this group has no panic in them, and they do know they've played in enough games, and we've played in enough games together. They don't really panic ever, and just settled in and executed defensively, and then the offense usually follows.
Yeah, Latrell, what did you see defensively there in the second half that really helped you guys get that game turned around?
I just seen us settle in really. In the first half, we was making mistakes that we usually don't make, and I feel like that just came from first game. And credit to them, they played good in the first half. They made us do things, put us in positions to make us do things that we didn't want to do, and I feel like second half we settled in, kind of got under our feet and made better decisions defensively.
Yeah, and Atin, for you, I mean, you've been on a roll here offensively late in the season. You had the 42 and then the good regular season finale, and then again tonight. What's kind of gotten you going here late in the season?
Just making sure I'm aggressive and putting pressure on the defense to get a stop. trying to get to the foul line. Coach told me I need to get to the foul line more, so I've been trying to do that. And it just opens the game up. You know, they have to guard, and it makes them more tired on offense, and that helps us get stops. So yeah, just honestly just being aggressive and putting pressure on the rim.
Yeah, 2,000 points for your college career tonight. What does that mean to you?
Oh yeah, I did hit it. It means a lot. I was talking to my cousins the whole week, talking about, man, I hope I get 2,000. But honestly, I just wanted to win. But yeah, I mean, it feels good. Just a lot of college time played, and I mean, a lot of experience. But I mean, at this point now, it don't really mean nothing. I mean, I'm happy I got it. You know, we just got to win.
Over here on the right, in the first row.
Absolutely. Justin Nunn, North Texas Daily. And I wanted to ask you about 24 points tonight. Obviously, just ever since that 42-point performance against Charlotte, how have you kind of adjusted to teams keying in on you more? And how would you kind of evaluate how Tulsa played you tonight?
I honestly feel like teams have been playing me like that most of the season. I think it's just staying relaxed, not getting too jittery or anxious on offense, letting it come to me. You know, my teammates start looking for me all the time, so you know, when I'm getting it, I just try to make the right decision every time. If that means going to score, going to draw a foul, you know, that's what it calls for.
Absolutely. And Latrell, I wanted to ask you about kind of the atmosphere and the intensity of, you know, tonight's game. There was a moment in the first half where there was a loose ball and multiple, you know, players hit the floor, just kind of grab that rebound. Just what was it like out there on the court?
I would say it's kind of like every game. This conference got a lot of teams that compete. You're not gonna come into no game and not get hit. You gotta be ready to fight and compete every game. So it felt like pretty much every game we played.
Absolutely. And then for you, Coach, there was a moment where you guys got a shot clock violation. You turned to the crowd, try to pump them up. Just what was that reaction like when, you know, that defense started to kind of click and all those adjustments started to kind of pay off in that second half?
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, you know, we talked about it. You know, if you're gonna win this tournament, well, obviously you got to win each game. But whoever probably is the best defensive team over the course of this weekend is ultimately going to win this tournament. And we came up a little short in our goal to win the regular season championship, and we were second in adjusted defense, and Memphis was first in adjusted defense. So, was really happy for our guys, and super thankful for all of, you know, Mean Green Nation that came out here, and you know, kind of feels like a de facto home game. You know, when you see all that green out there.
Coach. First row on the right.
Ethan Plinsky, Mean Green 24/7. You know, a big game for Atin, 24 points. Just thoughts on the way he contributed today, Coach.
Yeah, I thought he was aggressive. I thought he actually had some really good looks in the first half, as we all did. You know, I mean, I thought he should have had about 35, if we're being honest. But you know, he was aggressive. You know, got to the foul line, and you know, just made simple plays. You know, which we've been talking to him about. I mean, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, no turnovers. Made the right play. And when our team, as a team, is like committed to just making the simple play while being aggressive, then it kind of opens up for everybody. And that's where you see, like, Belo had 10, Trail had 10, Jasper had 11, Mulai had 9, really in the second half only. Grant had 8. And so it just kind of spreads all the way around. And it's what you expect from senior guards on this stage.
And, you know, another one of those senior guards kind of sparked that 12-0 run with Jonathan Massey's 3 that kind of gave you a little lead. Just, you know, did that kind of feel like the stretch that kind of put things away there?
What? No. It's always nice when you're coming back to actually get a lead, though, psychologically. You know, like you want to be able to, you know, you kind of feel like you're climbing uphill and running uphill, and you want to get there, and it was a big shot. And these guys can tell you, man, I think everybody's just so happy for Massey that he gets to play, and they get to see. You know, you guys don't get to see. They get to see, like, nonstop treatment for 3 weeks, staying up there after we play games till 1 and 2 in the morning, doing all that work with Matt, who's incredible, and Dr. Christie, Dr. Matheson, and so for him to get out there and play and make a shot like that, it was an awesome moment for him.
And, you know, for you, Latrell, you know, you couldn't really seem to miss there in the second half. I think you went 3 for 3, 2 from deep. Just what was your mindset going into the second half?
really just play better. Like Coach said, I was aware of my plus minus at half, and your plus minus don't go about you just scoring. You know, it go about you doing a lot of other things. So that just came with me locking in and winning, to be honest. So.
Gotcha. And, you know, Atin, you've had 42, you've hit 20 multiple times this year, but just does it feel good to kind of have a performance like this on a big stage today?
Yeah, I mean, winning honestly ultimately is the best feeling. But nah, honestly not really. I just want to win 2 more games and yeah.
Gotcha. And last question from me, just Coach, your early thoughts on tomorrow's semifinal matchup between either UAB or ECU?
Yeah, you know, the longer you go in these deals, obviously you got to continue to play a little bit better. Our team knows we'll have to play a little bit better regardless of who we play tomorrow. You know, you got the defending conference tournament champs and, you know, the preseason player of the year. Coach Kennedy does a great job. And then Coach Schwartz, what he's done at East Carolina is remarkable with that team. And so whoever it is, you know, we know we'll have our hands full and we'll have to play better tomorrow than we did tonight. But we're super thankful and we're grateful to still be playing in this tournament for sure.
Anyone else have a question? Coach, thank you.
Thanks, Jim.
Guys, thank you.
Thank y'all.
Thank y'all.
We're going to go